right. So I got my first divorce. We co-parent great now. Good guy. We have a son together. He's 12. Wonderful. But then obviously got a divorce. Didn't like what I did. And so when I got a divorce when I was 26, I decided to go out and play the field. It was bad.
Amie, I'm sorry to interrupt you. He didn't
You're
like
okay.
what you did, as in he didn't
Mediumship.
he didn't like it at all.
No,
That
he
was
told me
okay.
that it was evil and it was the
Okay,
devil.
he's one. Okay, he's
and
one. Okay, gotcha.
He's one of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of those guys.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. And so I didn't get a divorce because of that. I got a divorce because essentially the abuse had been going on for 5 or 6 years. I was in a wheelchair. I couldn't walk. He would tell me, "Oh, the only reason why you're staying with me is for insurance, and you can't leave me because if you do, you're going to die." Ha ha ha. And so at that point, I took that as a fucking challenge, and I was like, "Fuck you." Yes, I am.
I'm getting the hell out. Yeah.
Exactly.
Good for
yes.
you.
So that's what ended up happening. Are you ready for the cool karma? So he got remarried, and his new wife has my disease.
That's weird,
Wow.
right? That's a little strange.
funny.
I think he has a type. No, I'm just saying.
Yes, exactly. I agree with you on that. Exactly. So I go out and I play the field, and actually with what I do, it really helped me date, which is interesting because I knew what people felt like. I knew what their glances felt like. I knew what to say and what to do to kind of like pull them in or push them away. It's a really weird thing. So there was be like a game. I'd be like, okay, I like that person. Yeah, I'm going to get them. All right. Yes. Okay. I got them. Now I'm done. On to the next one. Like that. It was bad. Okay. Cause I got a divorce. So we'll leave it there. So essentially,
No
you get
judgment.
it. There was a time period. It's okay. There was a time period that for about 2 years, that's what I did. And then I finally said, okay, you need to chill out. Why are you dating all these people? Why don't you find somebody that loves you? Because at that point, I'm like, okay, I'm a medium. I'm chronically ill. I'm going to live in an apartment for the rest of my life. Like, I want to farm, but I can't do it because I can't lift more than 5 pounds, whatever, fuck it. And I essentially said, okay, now I'm going to turn into a celibate nun. Right. So I did. So I cut everybody off and I wrote everybody's names down and I was like, well, why am I dating all these people? And I realized it was because I liked something about them that I wanted to find in myself. That's it. With each one of those people, it was something that I was trying to find in myself. That's it. So I started doing the inner work and I started seeing like, well, why did I date the doctor? Why did I date the lawyer? Why did I date, the accounts executive in Dubai? Like, why did this happen, right? It was because each one of these people had something interesting, but they didn't have it all. So after doing that, I ended up getting on Tinder on accident because my best friend put me on there because I was the one that would help my friends get all their dates. Like, I would be the person behind the scenes, and then when they got the date, I'd give it to them. Go have fun, free, right? And I ended up having my third near-death experience. Because of all, funny story, my bladder, my butt, and my cooter fall out because my mesentery fails. So I've had 3 different surgeries to kind of tack them back up. Have you ever sneezed at work and your asshole fell out? That's fun, okay? Just FYI, that was a real thing. I had to tell my boss. That was very odd, okay? And so with
Blew
that,
out your O-ring.
Yes, exactly. And so I couldn't, I can't feel when I pee, like nothing, because everything's been numb so much. And so I would get these really bad bladder infections that would lead to a kidney infection. And since I have only had 1 kidney, if I didn't catch it early, I was fucked. So I essentially had septic shock. I passed out at work. They put me on life support. They brought me back. They were able to kill the infection with vancomycin and all this stuff. And I came out of it. I was in the hospital for another week. And I came home. And my best friend said, hey, Amie, go ahead and get off a Tinder. I got a date with this guy. I think his name was Michael. And I go, okay. And I was curious. I was just laying in bed because I had like 2 or 3 more days off from like recovering. And I was like, let's see who messaged me on Tinder. Because remember, I swore everybody off. And there was this one person and he had a single profile picture and it said like, if you like street tacos and long walks on the beach. And my profile said, if you like tacos and like Mexican food. Like, it was just super simple because I wasn't on there to date. And I said hi. He said hi. And then that was the end of it. So essentially what happened is, at that point in time when I started dating, I didn't want anybody to know anything about me. If I didn't take you seriously.
At what point of the conversation you say my asshole fell out? It's not an easy, there's no cool segue for that.